Konnichiwa, Minagawa. It's me, Gakatsuaki. I'm your furry EN Vtuber and EN Vtuber representative. And welcome to what might be the finale of FRAN BOW. I say might be because I do not remember how much time is left, but it feels like we're getting close to the end here. I don't remember I don't remember there being anything like major after this. Although there is like something big coming up. I don't remember anything preceding the ending that I have in my mind or anything happening after that, if that makes any sense. Okay. Of course, I could be massively wrong and has been a few years. Once again, trigger warning, childhood trauma, self harm, suicide, like all that kind of stuff, mental, emotional illnesses, abuse, physically, verbal, emotional, gaslighting, all of that good stuff that Tumblr likes to talk about. But if that's not your thing, or if it's, I don't think it should be anyone's thing, but if it is especially disturbing to you, please stop watching now. I will suffer the loss of a view. Anyway, let us continue with FRAN BOW. So we are continuing from here. Yes, from here. Okay, so yesterday when I did this, I was having some trouble. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sophia John. 101. What are you going to teach me? What basic knowledge are you gonna teach me? Thanks, but I don't follow back just from being asked for people asking for it. I follow for people that I think are interesting. And thank you for the follow, but I do not know who you are. I appreciate it though. Anyway, I was having trouble with this quest, with this part of the game. So I have a ticket. I'm in a doctor's office. I need to get into this room. This is the doctor's office. But there's currently a long wait. The ticket being served is number one. I have number seven. This guy has ticket number two, and the only way that I can get ticket number two is if I tell him what's wrong with him. So that he no longer has to wait in the doctor's office, and then I can have his ticket. So what I'm missing is a piece of dialogue. So he says that the person with the giant eye who was in another area above this, the person with the giant eye, I talked to them last time. They told me to take whatever they wanted out of the room. That person with the giant eye knows what's wrong with him, and I'll be able to get the information from the giant eye, what illness this being has. What I'm missing is a piece of dialogue, so I just need to talk to them again. I'm number two. It's almost my turn. Okay. See the screen of number two. It's almost my turn. Okay. I think I need to use ticket on patient. Ticket number two is exchange our tickets. Okay. Would it be possible to exchange our tickets? I have number seven. No, I need to know if I'm in pain. I need to know what illnesses I have. What if I find out? Fuck the Night Weaver. Hello Jacob, how are you? Would you give me your ticket then? Sure, if I'm still here when you come back. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so that's all I need to do. Cause when I tried talking to the eyeball before, They didn't give me any new information, but now they will. Excuse me, I need your help. Of course you do. What can I do for you? Can you tell me what illness the creature who is ticket number 2 suffers? He's in the waiting room, waiting. Let me see. Ah, I see him. But from what I see, it's not really an illness. It's just a headache caused by low levels of agony. Wow! But is it possible to help him somehow? I need his ticket. Yes, crying all the tears you can cry. Until you fill this bottle, we'll do it. But don't forget, the tears must be caused by real sorrow. That won't be a problem. I'm at a very problematic point in my life. Oh, friend. I thought everything was going to be better when Kitty and I got home. But now everything is so confusing. Aunt Grace is totally crazy. Talking to her was horrible. I really trusted her. I don't know what to do now. Mabuka said I was selected for something. But she fell asleep again and won't answer my questions. I need my kitty. Mr. Midnight's hugs are the biggest comfort in my life. I just want to find him so we can go back to Ethersta and be happy. Lovely pain. So profound. Oh yes, liberal tears. The bottle is now full of your tears. Give it to the critter that has your ticket. Go now. Time doesn't wait for anybody. Thank you. I'll be going now. Goodbye. True sorrow. Alright. Here, drink my tears. Here, drink this. You'll feel much better. Oh, trying to poison me. Ha ha ha! How lovely. Let's see. It tastes like the most profound and darkest elixir I've ever tasted. Heyo. Hi, Mayor. Give me more. Give me more. No, leave me alone. You promised to give me the ticket if I helped you. Alright. There you go. And thank you. Your tears taste absolutely delicious. Now serving ticket number 2. How convenient. There's no help I can give to the rest of those heckin' weirdos. It's not your turn yet. Yes, it is, actually. Hello, patient number 2. We're going to do all we can to serve you, to save you. Do you have an appointment? Well, not really. You told me to take a number and wait. I'm sorry, we don't help sick people without an appointment. But I'm not sick. I lost my kitty and I just want to find him. I lost Kitty. Don't worry, that's a natural reaction to your sickness. You're lucky though. Many lose their minds instead. Huh, lucky. But how do I get an appointment then? Huh, just call me. Here's my card with the telephone number. Oh, Jesus. Are you insane? Call at 01221-217-276. 01221-217-276. 01221-01276. 01221-01226. Well, that would be silly because now I'm waiting for you to call me. Alright, I'll go make the call then. 217-01221-217-276. I hate you, Mayor. 01221-271... Shit. 217-276. 01221... 01221. Here is what the phone is. Oh. That's helpful. Yes, yes it is. Oh, hello. Yes, you told me to you told me to call to make an appointment. It's FRAN BOW. Uh-huh, I'm available now. No, no. No. Yes, I do have a pair of eyes. Really? Okay. I'll see you in a minute then. Great, great. Thank you. Bye. Yes, bye. Why does this exist? Hello, patient number 2. Do you have an appointment? Yes, FRAN BOW is my name and the appointment is now. Let me check the archives. Yes, there you are. Jesus. Because, yes. This game has reached peak insanity. The doctor will see you in a minute. Just go through the door to your right. Alright, thank you. Are you the doctor? I'm sorry, did I scare you? You look quite pallid. Phew, yes, what a nightmare. You look like a healthy human. Oh, thank you, I guess. Now, if you don't mind, I have an appointment. I don't mind, actually, because it's none of my business. Oh, Jesus. You haven't chosen to end your life yet. Isn't the pain you feel enough? You're Remor, aren't you? I haven't had the chance to introduce myself properly. I've been too busy jump-scaring you, but never saying who I am. Sadly, I cannot be seen in the third reality for long periods of time. Your name isn't that long. You could have said your name. I am Remor, the terrible Black Prince of Darkness at your service. I'm the Prince of fucking Darkness. I know who you are. Don't try to act like nothing happened. Did you kill my parents? Where is my cat? What did you do to Dr. Deern? I immensely enjoy seeing your suffering dripping from your eyes. I feed from it. You are the manifestation of my desires. I can use you for whatever I want. You are under my power. That's not true. Not anymore. I won't allow you to trick me anymore. Tell me, why did you kill my parents? Why? You're assuming that it was I who did such a terrible thing. I saw you that night outside my window. It must be you who did it. You trust your eyes too much. Haven't you learned that human receptors are weak? Your body is fragile, easy to corrupt. Huh. No, it can't be. Stop it. Well, if human vessels are fragile and easy to corrupt, it would be easy to implant false memories in her, wouldn't it? I didn't do it. I didn't. It wasn't me. Stop it, please. You got him, Fran. You can stop now. Who was it, my darling? Who killed your parents? The dull little critter must suffer and die before becoming a star. I didn't kill my parents. I didn't. That monster was gonna trick me. I know it. Everybody is crazy around here. I have to find Kitty and leave. A tank full of water. Good. What is the brain of two sides? The brain has many different parts. It's like a delicate machine. The spine. All humans have that in common. I can always start a conversation like, "Hello, we both have a spine. Isn't that awesome?" Hehe. We would look so funny without skin. You're taking the possibility of you being the one killing your parents very well. Oh. We have a conundrum here. Kitty, my darling, I'm here for you. Are you alright? Kitty? Answer me, what's wrong with you? Oh, no. Why don't you talk to me, Mr. Midnight? Please don't do this to me. Talk to me, Mr. Midnight. This isn't funny. It's this place, isn't it? You must get out of here so you can talk to me again. I'll take you to a Thurston, my darling. Pelantros can help us. I promise you, nothing will tear us apart again. Oh, Kitty, I'll be right back. I must help Dr. Deering, alright? He seems to be in trouble. He has red fluid inside. What can it be? X-rays! This must be Dr. Deeran's head. What makes you think that? Why can't it be someone else's head? Somebody must be really fond of brains and heads. Dr. Oswald. I probably shouldn't touch this. I really shouldn't touch this. These buttons don't do anything. What is... Content has the same color as my pills. Can it be? Oh. Oh, I should use this on myself. Not sure what to do with this. Oh, what do you mean? You take the needle and you stick it in your arm. Or maybe... use the syringe on Mr. Midnight? No? Then must I use it on Dr. Deering? Maybe this will wake him up. Ooh. Ah! Damn! What was that? Don't worry, Dr. Deering, it's me, Fran. Oh, what? I can't see very well. Fran Bow, sir, from the Oswald Asylum. We were at the cemetery, remember? Fran, what happened? Why am I tied to a chair? What have you done? I'm trying to help you, sir. The big monster brought you here. We must go. Come on, Fran. Monsters? I don't feel like playing games. Alright, it wasn't a monster at all. Just let me help you. Oh. But what is she doing here? I thought he trained her up. But I did. I told you she was a hard one to tame. Do you want me to get rid of her? Get rid of me? Aunt Grace, why are you talking like that? Who is this old man? Oh, lovely. You sound just like your mother when she was young. My mother? Do you know her? Who are you? Fran, keep up, please. I'm Dr. Oswald Harrison. I know everything about you, Fran. Oswald? From Oswald Asylum? Dun dun dun! Yes, Fran, the same old man. But why do you know about my mother and my aunt? Well, many years ago I was studying the magnificent complexity of twin siblings. Lovely creatures. I sewed them together and they died. I wonder why. Lucia and Grace are part of my study. Both helped me find the key to success. lost my fucking legs, Fran. Fran, where are my legs? Help me find them. What did you do with my legs? Fran, I fucking... The key? Did you know that my mother and father were murdered? Yes, of course. Rimor did a great job. His power and manipulation is extraordinary. What I don't understand is how you can be so calm about it. It was you holding that knife after all. I'm not calm, sir. I knew it was Rimor all the time. But why is he hunting me? The devil made me do it. Rimor is the manifestation of your weakness. A blind and powerful manifestation of your fears. But why would the monster kill my parents? Because your parents were interfering with my work, friend. But I actually did you a favor. You are suffering. And that is only because I helped you to suffer more. And pain is connected to growth and strength, friend. I made you stronger by making you kill your parents. Oswald, please. Let's just do what we need to do. Aunt Grace, please don't be mad at me. We're family. Let us go. My kitty and I can find a place to go without bothering you. Please, just let us go. Yes, you're right, Fran. I'm sorry for being so hard on you. Come on, let's go now. You see, Fran, it is trauma squared. The trauma cancels out. Einstein said this, Fran. It's science. Hey, where the fuck you going with my cat? Fran, my dear, listen to me. You must know, Dr. Oswald only wants the best for you. That's why he made you kill your parents. What about this is so hard to understand? When Lucia was pregnant with you, he knew you'd be a very special girl. He told us to take good care of you, but your mother betrayed us. She wanted to hide you from us. She thought we wanted to kill you, but that's not true. Dr. Oswald really wants to give you the best. Into the abyss you go, devil creature. But for that, you must allow him to try a little experiment on you. And then everything will be fine? Of course, but there's still one thing we must take care of. This little traitor must go. Oh shit. No! No, Kitty! Come on, friend, stop weeping. The cat is dead now. Get over it. But he was my friend! You killed my best friend! You also helped kill my parents, didn't you? Didn't you? How can you live with yourself? I hate you! I hate you! Stop it! Fran! Help! Help! Please help! I'm being strangled by a 10-year-old! Don't you dare touch Grace, you little monster! You know, for once, Samara, the FNAF reference is appropriate, so I'll let that one slide. Oh my goodness, she's totally insane! Bring her to me. I'll do the experiment while she's still warm. I need to extract the brain right away. tell me, doctor. Is the little girl with the bullet wound in her stomach okay? Friend, are you alright? What's wrong? Speak to me. What have you done to her? God damn it, why is this guy a doctor? The girl has been shot. You have Belgian wall. Friend, tell me where it hurts. She tried to kill me. You were right about Fran, Dr. Deer. She was sick. But she's bleeding. Let me take care of her. No, you won't. She's mine now. I've been waiting for this moment for many years. Looking for the right child, the right brain. Now that I have her, nothing can stop me. Skeleton Man! You came just in time. Oh, Fran, everything will be fine. Who are you? I'm Edward, the one many children talk about. But you're not a human. Good observation, Doctor. Ectobro, Ectoprot, Parantres Monogeist. Corsica! Edward, I found him! Oh my goodness. Stay away from the girl. Leave her alone. Little Fran must be cured. Do you think you can use the same body? Yes, she's not completely gone yet. Here I go. Death is just a state of mind. Oh, Mother Mabuka, you took the child's innocence. Fran is now dead and alive. Wake up in darkness, Fran, and you'll be able to walk towards light. Interesting. That looks like... It looks like the knife wound that she supposedly had when she died the first time. You know what all the papers said that she died? That's what that looks like. What happened? Edward, Pelantris, my heart hurts. Mr. Midnight? You're alive, my kitty. I missed you so much. Please tell me something. Fran, we must go now. Go? Alright. Dr. Deer, look, this is Edward and Pelantris. I told you about them, remember? I told you they were real, see? Do you believe me now? He can't hear you. I think he's under the power of Mabuka now. We really must leave, now! But can he come with us, please? He's been really nice to me. He really wanted to protect me and help me. We can't bring him with us. I'm sorry. But what we can do is make him believe that all of this was a dream. He'll wake up and think none of this really happened. But he won't remember you, Fran. I see. Well, that's okay, I guess. As long as he's safe. That's very kind. You're finally seeing beyond your own desires. You're becoming one with everything. He's bleeding from the eyes. Yeah, that's normal, don't worry about it. Your parents will be very proud of you. You really think so? Ah, thank you, Pelantris. Hugs and kisses. Now, let's send Dr. Deeren home. Master Deeren ordnam, Vekmar Sudon Selector. Bye, Dr. Deeren. You weren't a bad guy after all. It was my aunt the whole time. Goodbye, Dr. Deeren. Let's go now, Fran. There's so much you must see and learn. That sounds like fun. Let's go, kitty. Oh, I got an achievement at the end. That was actually the end of the game. Oh, there's so much I need to see and learn, but one thing, with many questions I have, one thing I do know, that between guilt and fear, I choose happiness. That wasn't one of the choices. Game by Kill Monday Games. Yeah. It really didn't. It didn't explain a goddamn thing. Yeah, okay. So, I forgot how much I didn't like that ending. Because it leaves so... Hold on a minute, shut up, man. I have to process. I'm trying to process my thoughts here. So... There's... Like, I wish that... I wish that it didn't go so heavy into the fantasy, and that if they did, even if they did go all the way into fantasy, that they used it as a way to process grief. Like, Fran didn't actually get to confront everything. She never actually got to deal with anything. All she's doing is just like running away from her problems rather than dealing with her problems. It's like I know it's been a while, but Little Misfortune from this same developer that came like 5 years after this, I think. Maybe 5 or 6 years after this. Like, by the end of the game, Little Misfortune, she was able to process her emotions and her grief. Like, it was still like fully like a fantasy world, but she was able to use that fantasy world to like deal with what had happened to her. No spoilers. But Fran, she's not really dealing. she's not really dealing with anything. Does that mean her parents are still dead? Even if the devil made her do it, she's still the one that was holding the knife. That's not something that you can just like, oh, I'm going to live in this fantastic world where time is meaningless. And between guilt and fear, I choose happiness. It's not a choice. You have to deal with that guilt. You have to overcome that fear in order to achieve your happiness. She didn't grow, is what. I guess the bottom line is she took a hero's journey, but she was the same person that she was at the start. Like, nothing changed. Like, in the end, like, even Remor, she didn't get to deal with him. Like, Little Misfortune had her own version of Remor to deal with. But in the end, like, she was able to conquer him with someone else's help, mind you, but still, she was able to conquer him. But this time, like, the big devil creature, he was just like, yeah, human vessels are fragile and easy to manipulate, like yours. See the thing that I made you do? Alright, bye. And then... So, okay. Did anyone see Megan? That movie from last year with the android, girl doll. Like, the message, like, kind of the underlying message of that movie is the problem that I have with this, that I'm having with this game. Like, the thing with Megan is that this little girl was using the doll as a way to block out grief instead of dealing with it. Like, the doll was this, like, supposedly amazing piece of technology that could talk with her, play with her, interact with her, and kind of be like this, like, best friend kind of character. And it was helping the girl to not to overcome her grief or her own problems, but as a way to, like, forget her problems, or to, like, put a shield over them so she didn't have to deal with her own problems. And in the case of Fran Bow, I think that's what Itward and Palantris were. Because Itward shows up out of nowhere and he just knocks away Dr. Oswald, Aunt Grace. Never have to deal with them again. And Remor is just, like, not a problem anymore, I guess. So, I mean, like, Fran was in Ethersta before, and everyone was like, oh shit, you can't be here. You being here is like a gateway to the Prince of Darkness, but I guess that's not a problem anymore. But, like, they showed up and all of Fran's problems went away. Palantris healed the bullet wound. Knocked all the bad people away, and Palantris also, he just happened to rescue Mr. Midnight. Like, everything is okay. Doesn't change the fact that Fran stabbed and sliced her parents to death doesn't change the fact that this devil creature, quote unquote, made her do it. And now Fran just lives forever in a world of fantasy without ever dealing with her grief or her guilt or her fear. That's not that's not happiness. That's blissful ignorance. And that's no way for anybody to live, in my opinion. Especially not for someone with this kind of trauma. Although, if you look at it this way, maybe I'm not being fair. Maybe I'm reading this like too literally. What if Fran is already dead? What if Fran literally died when Dr. Oswald shot her and she was just dead? And then everything that happened afterward is like a post death healing state. She enters another reality or something like that, where Itward showed up just in time to save her. What if this is a prequel to Little Misfortune, and Fran suddenly became Swedish, and was wearing a different set of clothes, and died a third time. Spoiler alert. But yeah, what if she actually is dead and Itward and Palantris did not come to save her, but like her mind kept going? What if that last part was a result of Dr. Oswald successfully performing an experiment on her? Like, all he needed was her brain. What if him fucking around her brain made her see all of those, made her see Edward and Palantris going back to save her and Mr. Midnight still being alive? What if that was the I'm trying to give this game some credit, because up to that ending, everything was everything was perfect. Well, almost perfect. It seemed like it was leading up to some kind of revelation for Fran, some kind of healing, some kind of conclusion for her. But on the surface, it really didn't. It really fell apart at the finish line. I really wanted to like this game more, because I love experiences like this. But if that's all it was, then if Fran really didn't die and her imaginary friends did come to save her, that's no way to heal. And her friends showed up to save her, The rest you can figure out. Fran never did bury the castle. She made a home in it. If you look at it from that angle, it's really tragic. Because we can't... We can't keep running from the things that bother us, that scare us, the things that make us sad. We have to deal with all that shit at some point. Like, it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but it is something that's necessary. Yeah, it's painful. It hurts. It's like, it hurts to go back and think about these terrible things. But if you don't learn how to get through it, you never will. And it's always going to be at the back of your mind. And it's not something you need to do alone. Like, I know that most of us here live in America, and like, healthcare, especially mental health care, is not an easy thing to come by, and definitely not a cheap thing to come by. It's something that absolutely all of us need. Mental and emotional health is just as important as physical health. Like, there are people out there that are qualified to help you and want to help you. But if FRAN BOW is anything, it's a cautionary tale about going too heavily into escapism. So, I mean, it's not Fran's fault. It's not her fault at all. I mean, she's 10 years old. How in the world is she able to process? Her grief and her guilt over what happened to her parents? Like, the only help she ever gotten was from Dr. Deern, who just happened to be working for a shady insane asylum that was trying to turn this little girl into some kind of fucking key for God knows what. So of course she had nothing else to help her, or no one else to help her except for her imaginary friends and these different realities. It just gets sadder and sadder when you think about it. Especially when you think that there are real people out there like this that just have no support system and just a buttload of mental, physical, and emotional trauma. Cause I wanted Fran to be happy. Like, you can't not go through this game and not want this little girl to have true happiness, because she deserves it. But she didn't end up getting true happiness. She got bliss. And bliss isn't always true happiness. I mean, yeah, it could have been worse, but it could also have been better. Like I hear that all the time with all kinds of situations. Like, yeah, it could have been worse, but it can also be better. No one ever considers that things could be better, only that they can be worse. We should always strive for better, not just things not being as bad as they could have been. Could have been Scoop was still alive. Yeah, she could have been. That daughter looks like he would have done that. He had done that. Remember, he sewed the twins together just to see what would happen. And it turns out that they died. I mean, but the saddest part is that Fran Bow would never actually heal. Like, time will continue on as a nebulous fashion in Thirsta. And Fran will never be able to process her grief. And no amount of magical blood water and Palantris's little pool will ever do anything to truly help her. It's like, out of all the something terrible happened to this small child games I played, this one is definitely the saddest because of the ending. It doesn't just upset me that it doesn't have a conclusion. It upsets me that Fran never actually got to become better. I mean, 6 was always twisted. And Little Nightmares, 6 was always twisted from the start, according to the sequel, according to the prequel. That kid from um the one that looks like Lucas. What was that game? I forget what it was called. The one that's like all silhouetted. And there's this giant spider. What was that one called? Limbo, yeah, that one, Limbo. Yeah. That kid didn't nothing no one really knows what happened to that kid. Apparently he was able to manipulate gravity like so hard he fell out of reality and he met this girl on a jungle gym or whatever. Nico is fine. Nico went back home. And then Little Misfortune, she finally got to marry and fuck a fox, so she's fine. But poor Fran. Well, I was trying to waffle a bit to make this like at least an hour long. But those are like my genuine thoughts about the game. Like I take storytelling very seriously. Nico and One Shot depends on the ending. That is true. That is true. I chose the one that let the literal 8-year-old kid go back home to their mother. Not the one that made it so they could never go home so that this dying world could keep on living. You gotta play twice to get the best ending. I really don't care. You know, I'm like, quite honestly, I'm kind of sick of those, like, oh, like, do it again, get the best ending. Just let me get the best ending from playing the game just once. Why do I need to do the thing twice to get things that are slightly different? That is, like, so fucking irritating to me now. I'm too old for that shit. But, anyway, so this is the end for today. I know it's an hour long. I'm sorry, but there's only a little bit left, and I am actually tired. I have been up since three o'clock in the morning, and I am shot. So I will be back tomorrow with something else. We have completed FRAN BOW. Hooray for not dealing with our problems. Let's keep running away. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. Next game, I am either going to keep going with Papers, Please, or I'm going to start another game. There are a couple of ones. There are a couple of ones in my catalog, and I have to decide like what I actually feel like doing when it comes to tomorrow. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me today. Please follow if you haven't already, so you do not miss out on all this awesome content. And until next time, fuck off, bear. Bye. Oyasuminasai.